Okay, if you can't check out by the video title already by now, we are going to be discussing the M1 Carbine Universal. I'm just going to discuss specifically on firing at a battery, as that is a major issue with these. Now this one is after World War II and Vietnam, so this actually is a third generation of the Universal Carbine. So these were the up-to-date last batches of them, and they've been known to supposedly have had a out of battery fires. Basically, if it fires out of battery, that is meaning the bullet in the chamber fails to discharge from the rifle. So when it discharges, it explodes inside the rifle, which can be deadly because if the fragments from the bullet hit you, it can possibly kill you or injure you. So that is a big issue. Now, that makes me want to talk about this part of the rifle, which brings me into this. This one online, actually not online, I got it from a local store, gun broker. They were talking about this one, even though you can get these really cheap, the Universals, they go around $300 to $400. Now this one has been refurbished, so it's a good sign that this thing will probably not have, out of battery discharge, because it has been refurbished. Everything has been fixed on this thing since it's been refurbished, so I would expect that it would have been fixed if there was anything wrong with this. But considering it has been refurbished, I would imagine the cheaper you go for these things, the more chances of it possibly malfunctioning, causing an out of battery, which basically, in a nutshell, the bullet exploding in the chamber, which is a horrible thing. So yeah, I want to discuss that. Point this out if you guys are interested in getting this video. This is a later production here, and how you know these are later productions. I can read out the serial number. I forget exactly what early productions of their generation start with, but this was see if I can get it to focus. That's not gonna focus, so I'll just read it out. 42. This is serial number 420677. Anyway, so yeah, that is a later production of this, but because it is in good condition and has been refurbished, the chances of that of it having an out of battery fire are low. Also, the price of this thing was actually higher for a Universal. This one was supposed to be around $700 from what they said. So for $700 for a Universal, it's kind of expensive for a Universal M1 Carbine. So found that quite interesting. Let's go ahead and take a look at the chamber here. We have the original World War II design with a clip. So pull this button. I can eject the bullet right there. Just put it back in place. And then we'll have right here the chamber, and I'll show you where the bullet will go into, of course, when if it was to have a out of battery fire out of battery. Hold that chamber back, so you can see there. Can't really see in there, but that is what it looks like. I'm gonna put this down, and I can put a flashlight in it so you can see better what I mean. Now this is a 30 carbine, so FYI if you don't know what the M1 carbine shoots. So the bullet would come in there, this would slide back, and it would not go to that chamber, that little hole there. Of course, right there, it would not fire through, it would just get stuck, and then the firing pin would strike the bullet, and bullet would explode in the chamber, and that is what is known as an out battery fire, which is actually deadly. So be careful. If your rifle looks damaged, would avoid from shooting it. So that is very important. Other than that, though, this rifle is pretty good. I have a feeling that I'm not gonna have any problems with it. It's in very good condition. So it's always a good thing. As you can see here, if you want to take a look at the chamber, there it is again. I'm gonna go ahead and close it. So you would pull this. There's a little piece behind this right here. Push back. Hold up. You put this down. Alright, so we got it closed. Just push this little button back and then push it forward. And that should be basically how you do it. The iron sight, here it is. Typical standard universal. So yeah. But yes, be careful when you get these. I would have a string attached to probably the trigger and just get at a distance and pull the string to see if anything explodes inside it. I wouldn't want to be handling this and firing it. Just do a few test fires with it, and hopefully the round won't explode, obviously. So far, yeah, just be careful with these when getting these. Pay attention to them. If they look worn out and not very good condition, do not buy them if you're planning on shooting them. Nevertheless, the M1 Carbine is a great rifle, especially the universals. They're very inexpensive, and if you can get them in good condition, you shouldn't have to worry about having a, that happening where the chamber explodes, where the battery explodes in the chamber. Other than that, I hope that has been informative. Thank you guys for watching.